Alright guys, so we're in Lovable, and if you don't know what Lovable is, it's an AI app slash website builder that you can essentially type in natural language what you want, and it will build just that specifically to your request, however you want it. And usually it doesn't work first try, maybe it's not perfect, but you can always prompt it and keep going, and eventually it will usually work. And so what I'm making this video for today is to just show you what's possible with Lovable, especially if you connect it with some tools that are partially even native, and how you can maybe use it for your business. So right here, we're inside our own company website, DVAT Marketing, and you can see it's built over the span of quite a few prompts, a general website. There are some videos here where you can check out projects. Actually, the videos aren't inside yet. We're still in the process of filming some of them. However, you can see on a basis, this website looks nice. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing over the top. But for a general gist of everything, I think it's pretty nice. And then the real cool thing where we go in here is when we check out the free strategy call. So if we were to try and book a call, I want to make it clear that this is all custom built. We've built an entire custom booking system just inside of Lovable, just by telling Lovable what we want. This essentially replaces Calendly, Calendar, whatever you use for your business to set anything up where you pay money especially. This is all done inside Lovable, only for the normal fee that we pay for Lovable Pro. And if you don't have Pro, if you don't need all of the credits that it gives you, then you can do this completely for free. So if we check out here, we can select a date and we can check, for example, okay, it's a bit later in the day now, so maybe we take 7 p.m. But this is GMT -6. This is Monterey time. So maybe you're in the States instead of in Mexico, where I am right now, or you're inside of Germany. So why don't we check Chicago? So this would be 8 o'clock now, or we can check London time, 2 a.m. Maybe that's a bit too early for most, but we'll stick with CST right now. And we'll just put in all of our data. I'll put in, not my full name, just Tristan for now. My email, sure, why not? And then my phone number. Please no one spam call me. But yeah, this should be fine. So let's put in our notes. Hi there, this is a test, just so none of our employees are wondering why all of a sudden there's a email coming in, another booking, and get ready for it. So let's confirm this. And what this does now is we could connect it to our Google Calendar if we wanted. However, we can see also if we go into my Gmail, and I hope my editor blurs this out. It's not the end of the world. There's nothing crazy important, but it would be nice. So we can see, first off, for us, the people that just wanted to confirm this call, that just booked it. We can see here your strategy call is confirmed with all the dates, what you should be doing next. And then also you can again add it to your calendar if you didn't do that before already. I recommend doing it. It's quite a nice feature so that you have it in your Google Calendar. And don't forget, you'll get a follow-up, of course, if you're just before the call, around 10 minutes before. And then also for me and for my co-partner and some of our employees, that it just says, hey, a new booking has come in. You can see the name, email, phone number, if the person includes it, and then also the notes, so that you can prepare for the call a bit better. But yeah, let's go back here, back home. We can, of course, also input an admin page, which we have here personally. And you can see here a few tests that I've ran just today to test if everything still works. Thankfully it did. And then we could add some time slots here, make them available or not available directly in the admin dashboard. We could go to our settings and add just our weekly availability for however many days in the future we want. For now, it's around 25 days into the future. But let's go here and go back to our normal booking and call system. And you can see this is set up for any day in the future. You can connect it with whatever you want. And for us, the nice thing is why this all works so well is that we have it connected directly to an API website, which gives us all the IDs for the different time slots, along with the dates, the times, what time zone they're in, which is really just nice, and spoken, which will be coming in handy later for our VAPI dashboard, for our AI cold calling agent. And essentially, even this API website is built entirely within Lovable, which I think is insane. You can essentially, within maybe a day or a few hours even of just coding and just typing realistically, just getting Lovable to fulfill what you want, you can build a Calendly 2.0. You can build an entirely custom booking system that once these requests come in, once you have it, and also how the mails come in, you can connect it automatically to something like Resend, where then you can see if you reload the page, these emails are right here 3 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. And you can just see how effective this works, connecting it with something like, for example, Resend, which automatically connects just the sender and the recipient that who wants to receive it, so the mail can go back and forth quite easily without risk of it bouncing, etc. And now coming to what I think is one of my favorite features personally, is the VAPI integration. VAPI is a cold calling, or is essentially a voice chat assistant, so you can talk with it in natural voice. You don't even have to type, and it can talk back to you. And for us, we built a cold calling agent on here that gets a bunch of leads and then calls them automatically and tries to get them into a free strategy call, just to see if maybe we want to work together, if they can use AI solutions. But for this, for example, the AI bot has to be able to check out the free slot lookup tool, which essentially just gives the bot all the slots that are available at a time. So if we wanted to test this, for example, we could see it says here in the request body all of the different slots that are available. And one, for example, slot that is very important would be here, the last one open, which is usually one that it would recommend. But also the spoken tab here is how the bot would say it in person. So if it's speaking with someone, it would say, hey, this would be Friday, October 17th at 8 p.m. Central Time. Is that correct? Blah, 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 etc. Which is quite important, because usually if you just give it the slot date and slot time, it will mess up either in the time zone or in the way it's saying it. And so this is something that's quite nice, which you can give the bot direct access to, or especially the create booking tool, which just connects again to our website here, to our API side, and just lets the bot, whenever it decides that now is a good time, create the booking that a customer, or that a lead or a prospect, I should say, has just indicated interest and said, yes, I would like to book that meeting slot. Boom, booked. And this is all inside of Lovable. This is all made possible through Lovable. VAPI, of course, is nice because it lets you talk with someone and cold call, but the tooling itself and everything that you see on my screen right now is inside Lovable. And this isn't just a test website. This isn't something that you can't check out for yourself. If you want to go check out our website, this is the official one. Now, some of it will be blocked by my face cam, unfortunately, especially on the booking site, but you can still see it all automates upgrades automatically. You can see the slot that we had before for 7 o'clock is gone now. You can take all of the times and check out what time works best for you. Maybe Singapore, if you're in Singapore, 10 a.m. is probably better than 8 p.m. For a lot of people at least. You can see what days are available, how many slots are available. Now we are getting booked quite a bit, so you'll see it's not that many open right now, especially if you're in Monterey, but these will be opened up further in the future. And of course, you can always book whichever slot is open. And this is really just me trying to show you guys what is possible. Now, in Lovable, you can also build a custom chatbot, which we have decided not to opt for. You would see it here in a bit of a different view. And I just want to say this chatbot that you see right here is not working yet. If you book a call or do whatever, the chatbot will not respond yet. At least we are still in the process of learning. We're still in the process of trying to really become a great AI automation company that can build whatever you need, essentially, but we are still in the learning process with some. So, for example, this AI chatbot, we could have built it relatively easily just internally in Lovable. It has some very nice features there. However, if we did that, we wouldn't be able to replicate it for anyone who doesn't use Lovable, which right now is the majority of businesses, of course. So we're in the process of learning how to actually create a chatbot without any huge fees from scratch, connecting it to an API and putting a widget on a website that then calls this all the time for any business. So be tuned for that. Maybe by the time this video is out, by the time you see it, you can check out our website, and this already works. It should be done within the next week or so, hopefully. But yeah, this is really just to show you what's possible and what we're working on currently on building. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this, that you especially also check out Lovable for yourself. Again, you can use it without having to pay. This isn't sponsored or anything. I'm just a big fan of it personally, because if you go from something like WordPress, which is nice, or Wix, you just have the ability to create stuff so much quicker and so many more options inside something like Lovable, especially with cloud features where you can manage your own database internally and have especially AI manage it. You just tell it to do something and it creates an entire database, like you can see right here. It's just incredible. So I urge you, check this out for yourself, try it. If you don't like it, sure, that's fine. But yeah, we really like building this kind of stuff. And if you, for example, don't want to try it out yourself, or you like the idea but you don't want to build it out yourself, you can contact us at any time, and we'd be happy to hop in a quick call to discuss further working together if we are a good fit, if it makes sense to try this and work out together. And yeah, if you want to do that, our emails are in the link below or in the LinkedIn profile, and you can always book a call directly through our website, as you can see right here, dvatmarketing.com. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a blast watching this, just as much as we had a blast making this website, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.